All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye.
Hi, welcome aboard.
But the
LAX, this is Vista Pacific 7500 Heavy. Looking to pick up clearance for Tokyo.
taxi's waiting.
Flight 10's prepared for takeoff.
It is important that you're familiar with the safety features of this aircraft. Please watch the cabin crew nearest you. To fasten your seatbelt, push the ends together. To tighten, pull loose end of the strap. To loosen, tilt buckle and pull. To unfasten, lift top of buckle, pull free end to release.
Alright, so you and I were sitting on the plane together, and Susie and Cindy had gone to the back of the plane, and they were spread out, and they were reading books, and they were comfortable. And as we're sitting there on the plane, I saw smoke. You saw it first, and you said, "What is that?" "Oh my God, I think the plane's on fire." And you said, "Well, if the plane's on fire, the pilot will come out. So if the pilot doesn't come out, don't worry about it." And about 10 seconds later, we saw the pilot coming out. And he walked right past us and he did this. We could see out the window.
No reason for alarm. Gentlemen, this is Captain Cohn. I understand some of you may have been startled by that banging noise that just occurred. What happened?
And that's when they said, "We're going to turn the plane around and everybody needs to get back to your seats." I went back to these two and said,
Cindy and I had left Linda and Mike and gone to the back of the plane, and we had sat in these seats where you could put the 3 seats down and lay down. And then all of a sudden, Linda comes back and she goes, "Y'all need to move back to your seats. The plane's on fire." And we went, "No, you just want to take our seats." She's like, "No, seriously, if we're going to die, we're going to die together."
Evacuation of the aircraft will only commence after the slides have been launched and inflated. Follow the instructions of the cabin crew at all times. All power motion is essential.
Only when you hear command, brace, brace, take up the following position. Lean forward. Place your head between your knees with hands over your head, or cross your arms against the seat in front of you and lean on them. Pull your feet back as far as possible. Remain in this position until the aircraft stops completely. Cabin crew, please check for compliance.
Tower with an alert 2 landing runway 27 right. A engine had smoke coming out when he departed. He is returning. He has that engine shut down. He has 30 flying miles to go. He's on downwind, going to run out 20 to 25 miles. Land runway 27 right.
Sliding down the slide, and there was literally lots of confusion about what we were doing and where we were going. And they finally told us to go out towards the street, but they were going to have a bus for us. So we start walking through the airport, and when we get to where we can kind of turn around and see where we are, the entire plane of Japanese people was behind us, followed us. So we get out there, and they take us to this bus, and the bus takes us to a hotel. And we get into the hotel room, and the phone rings, and it's Dad, and he called us, and we were like, how did you know where we were? Like, we didn't even know where we were gonna be. Put us on this bus, and they took us back to the terminal. Oh no, I forgot to pick the Christmas packages. Susie had remembered about the Christmas packages. Oh, we were waiting for the plane, and the plane wasn't even there yet. And she goes, I gotta go get the packages. So I'm gonna go look for the Christmas packages. So I go to the other part of the airport. I find the security guard who very kindly calls the security guard who was on duty in the afternoon, who was asleep. She woke him up, and he said, oh, I put those Christmas packages in a locker. And so she gave him the combination to the locker, and I got the Christmas packages. Finally call our plane to get on board. We did, and Susie wasn't there. I waited in the terminal for a long time, she never came, so I made them do like a intercom call, but it turns out they only did the intercom in the terminal where we were, not in the whole airport, so she never heard. And all these people filed onto the plane, everybody was tired. I got on the plane, and I kept looking at my watch, and she wasn't there, and I finally said, you know, Mike, we just need to get off the plane. Cindy, we need to get off the plane, because I don't know where Susie is. Anything could have happened to her. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And you both went, no. And so Mike and I were the ones that boarded the plane, and then we thought, oh, we're going to go to Japan, and it's going to be the two of us, and Linda and Susie are going to miss the flight. We have to give them a flight. So I got off the plane, and I made them page her again and again, and I made a big scene about it because they had us up all night long, and you know, this whole thing was their problem in the first place, and they can't just go off and leave Susie, and we didn't know where she was. So, and I was so proud of myself, and I ran back to the terminal, and no one was there. So I got off the plane, and right then Susie comes running up the aisle going, I got the Christmas packages, I got the Christmas packages. I thought I totally missed the plane until Linda comes out and brings me on the plane, and apparently she had kind of held the plane up a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, get on the plane now! And they'd already closed the door. So I banged on the door, and they opened up the door of the plane, and they let us in. And we walked in there, and every person in every aisle was glaring at us because we had delayed that plane taking off by probably 40 minutes. And the stewardesses and all of the passengers were not very happy with me. But you know, my parents were when we got to Tokyo, and I gave them their Christmas presents. And the packages, they were sweaters. They were just sweaters.
They were nice sweaters.
But they were sweaters.
皆様、長らくのご搭乗大変お疲れ様でございました。
I'm leaving on a jet plane.